At 8:15 p.m. on June 1st, 1915, President Smith led the prayer as Laie Chapel grounds were dedicated and consecrated for a house of the Lord in Laie. Elder Smoot, who was present with Bishop Charles Nibley, later wrote in his journal entry, "Never in all my life did I hear such a prayer. The very ground seemed to be sacred, and he, President Smith, seemed as if he were talking face to face with the Father." He further expressed that this was a blessed day for members of the church living on the islands of the Pacific. The vision, building, dedication, and purpose of this sacred edifice will always be the reason for Laie. From the Isles of the Pacific, stories of courage and love have passed through the doors of the temple, allowing the roots of faith to grow and extend far.
When Brigham Young appeared in visions to Francis Hammond and William Clough, reaffirming that Laie was the gathering place for the saints, neither man could have imagined the legacies that would come forth. Today we honor the giants upon whose shoulders we now stand, those who tirelessly tilled the soils of adversity, that the roots would flourish and we would reap their fruits. We humbly honor a few of these legacies and remember their family roots planted long ago in early Laie and the joy of the temple in their lives.
Aloha! My name is Kalamela Uilani Sinali'o. My great-great-great-grandfather is John Pele Kaio. His first wife was Lilia Keaikini Nakikiao Kaio, and when she passed away, his second wife was Tutuluika Pele Mamaki Kaio. John Pele Kaio was born on March 4th, 1866. Our Kaio Ohana was here in Laie before the missionaries came to this place, which was considered to be a pu'u honua. Whenever our families get together, there is always time to sit and talk story about our ancestors that were here. We are Kuleana landowners and also the maka'ainana of this aina. Whenever we talked about the things that had happened here in Laie, we found that our ohana was always a big part of these events. One of the many stories told was of a religion that was coming to help the people in Hawaii to understand that people could be together forever. When the temple was being built, it was our ancestors that were here to see how it started and witness the dedication of this wonderful white building. This was the building that would bind families together for time and all eternity. It has always been said at every family ohana night that this should be our focus, to go to the house of the Lord and to stay worthy so that all our families would be able to go there too. Testimonies were shared about how our ancestors wanted all of their ohana to be sealed in the temple. Our great-great-great-grandmother, Tutuluika Pele Kaio, wrote the song Nani Laie. Our Kaio Ohana is very proud to be part of this 150th anniversary. We are still here in this beautiful place of Laie. I have a testimony of the gospel of Jesus Christ, and I am proud that I have had this opportunity to represent all of my ohana. I want to give my aloha to my Navahine ohana. Mahalo nui loa, and may we honor our ancestors who have left us such a rich heritage. Aloha mai kako.
is Ethan Amani Mangale. I am blessed to call Laie home because of ancestors who accepted the gospel 9 generations ago, just 20 years after the restoration of the church. In the 1850s, my great-great-great-great-grandfather, Puhi Kaohimaunu, came to Laie as a traveling elder for the church. In 1865, he and his wife, Maka'o settled here. Their home was used as a meeting house for the Hawaiian saints. Their youngest daughter, Namahana, married Lyons Baldwin Nainoa, who was a district judge and a leader in the church. At a mission conference in 1916, he said the following: "We should all be patient and continue in the works of righteousness. We have prayed for a long time that the Lord would help us go to Utah, and now we have the temple brought to our own land." Their daughter, Victoria Maunahina, and son-in-law, Lukela Makahanohano, ran the poi factory where the Hawaiian Telecom building on Lanihuli Street now stands. Their poi was a staple for the early saints. They were generous and had a deep love for Laie and its people. They instilled the same love in their grandchildren, including my grandma, Napua Kalama Baker. Like her ancestors, she loves her work here in Laie, at BYU, PCC, at the Family History Center, but especially in the temple. I now invite her on stage to be recognized. She is one of the oldest living family members in the Kaohimaunu line. I thank her and all who came before her for the service and sacrifices they made. I am here because of their faith and love.
Aloha. My name is Keola Laie Coleman. My great-great-grandmother is Mary Kalaukua Kamauoha Pukahi. She was born and raised in Laie of goodly parents, David and Rose Kamauoha. From them, she developed basic skills that would see her through all of life's experiences. Her father planted within her industry and determination. Her mother, among other traits, shared humility, integrity, and service. As a child, though her feet found joy on sandy shores, they also trampled the rich soil of her father's farmland. Her busy hands avoided idleness from youth into adulthood. Her high energy level was a way of life. Her constant movement was her way to get any job done and do it well. Greeting all she met with gladness, she always shared fruits of her labor eagerly. Her adult years of toiling away from home allowed others to see, value, and respect her work ethics. To everything, there is a season. Retired hands wiped clean, soon embarked on a spiritual journey by serving in the Laie Hawaii Temple. Awaking in the early hour of a new day, she prepared herself to assist in serving patrons as needed. Her example to act has inspired her posterity to extend hands in many selfless endeavors. Representing the Kamauoha Ohana is Mary's 85-year-old niece, Happy Ahukenia Ala Kamauoha Tawali'i.